Today, let's create this minimalist movie poster in Canva. So from the Canva home screen, we can go to Create, and then we'll click on For You, and up the top here, we'll type in Movie Poster, and we'll choose Movie Poster Portrait A2. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Elements, and I'm going to go to Photos, and I'm going to type in Man Hiker Looking in Distance. So I'm going to choose this picture here, and then I'm going to crop it in so that the man's just in the middle of the picture, and then I'm going to expand it to fit the boundaries of the poster. Then I'll go to Edit, and I'll go to Adjust, and I'll go all the way down to Saturation and take this all the way to the left to make it black and white. Then I'll go up to the top and I will increase the contrast and also the brightness slightly. And so I want the sky here to blend directly into the page. So to do that, I'm going to change the page to be the same color as the sky. So I'll click on the page, click on the background color, go to the color wheel, click on the color picker, and then select the sky. And that will help the sky blend into the rest of the image. Next, I'm going to put in the title. So we'll go to Text, add a heading, and go to the font, and we'll type in Knockout Flyweight. And choose this one here. And you can see it's a very narrow font. So I'm going to go to the three dots here and select the uppercase, and I'll type in the name of the film, which is going to be Wander. Now I'll increase the size of the box here, make sure it's centered, and then I'm going to go to the T and increase the letter spacing to about here. Then just bring it in again, and then you can increase the size. And we'll place that just at the top here, so there's about the same amount of space between the top of the man's head and the text as there is from the top of the text and the top of the page. Now I may actually select both of these and just bring them out slightly more towards the edge of the poster. And then down the bottom here, we've got some space to put in the text about the movie. So I'm going to paste some text in, and then I'll explain to you how I've made it. So here's the text, which I'm going to bring in and just align with the edges of the image, and just make sure that there's about the same distance between the top of the text and the image as there is between the bottom of the text and the edge of the page. Now I'm going to zoom in. And with this text here, which you often see at the bottom of movie posters, it just includes the studios and various important people like director, producer, editor, based on a novel by, those sorts of people alongside the actors and actresses, and then the name of the film there, Wander. So this text is again just a Knockout Flyweight font. It's a nice narrow font, so you can fit in plenty of text using it. And then these smaller bits in the middle presents just the half the height of the bigger bits of text, and so it highlights the most important text, which is the names of the people in the film. Down here we've got Anton text, and then here we've got some logos. Now if you're making a real film poster, you will have the logos for the various organisations that you want featured on the front of the poster, but for these ones I just got them from Elements, and then go to Graphics and type in logo, and you'll see, for instance, this one here, you click on it and it will come up here, and up the top you can change the colors of the logo. So if we change all three of these to be black, you'll then have what I have down here. So that's where I got the logos from, just different logos on here, and then recolor them. There's another one I've used there. And so that's how you get in the text at the bottom of the poster as well. If you want to add just a little bit more detail, you could go to Elements, then under Graphics just type in double borderline, and then you can scroll down, and maybe one like this. You could fit this in the top corner, maybe make it a bit smaller, but it just adds an extra feature around the poster, which you may then duplicate and go to flip horizontal, place one over the other side, if that's the sort of thing that you feel goes well with your poster. Over here you can see what the poster looks like on various mock-ups on the wall. And then if you actually want to print the poster, you can choose the size here, A3, A2, A1. You can decide what kind of finish you want, fine art finish, gloss finish. You can have a frame as well. And you can decide how many posters you want, and it'll give you the pricing for that there. Then you can just continue with the printing. Anyway, I hope this tutorial has been helpful for you today. That's how to create a minimalist movie poster in Canva. If you enjoyed this tutorial, then please do subscribe to the channel to learn more about Canva.